Are you a professional who wants to become a more effective leader? Then get ready for daily tips from the coach with the experience and inspiration to help you succeed in any leadership situation. You're listening to the Meeting Leadership Podcast with Gordon Shepherd.
Welcome to another episode of the Meeting Leadership Podcast. My name is Gordon Shepherd, and I just want to say whether you're running on the treadmill, maybe you're in the car, maybe you're out for a run, thanks so much for taking time out of your valuable day to come here to pick up another practical tip, another strategy that you can take into your next meeting to make sure that the meeting runs really, really well, and also to build your leadership skills. I really, really appreciate it. And today on the show, we are going to talk about a concept that really could literally turn things around for you and your entire organization. Because today, we're going to talk about why you should treat everyone in your next meeting like your best customer. Now, if you're not treating everyone in your regular meetings like they were your best customer, then I really think you are missing an opportunity. And I really also believe that you're leaving money on the floor. And if you're a meeting leader who agrees with what I've just said, here's a suggestion about how you might remedy this very situation. At the beginning of your next meeting, I recommend that you answer these simple questions. Number 1, we don't interrupt when the customer is talking, so why do we interrupt each other in a team meeting? Number 2, I don't look at my cell phone when I'm with a customer, so why do I look at it during regular meetings? Number 3, I follow up fast after every customer meeting, so why do I not follow up effectively after our regular staff meetings? Number 4, I have all of the information my customers need when I speak with them, so why do I continually come to team meetings unprepared? And number 5, I'm never late for a customer meeting, so why was I late for this meeting? And you can imagine how important these questions will become when you start to dig in and actually answer them. And if you get into that first moment where you're kind of like making excuses or trying to get away from it, you just use that customer treatment as your true north and actually start to talk about how much more productive your team meetings would become if you really dealt with each other like they were your best customers. And one of the side benefits of this is that the language that you start to use in your meetings will be the same language that you use with your customers. So then people will be practicing that more often so that when they actually go to deal with their customers, they'll be even more ready. And if you're a meeting leader who really enjoyed the concepts that we just went over in this episode, then I think you're going to get a whole lot out of episode 8 on the Meeting Leadership Podcast. It's called How Your Strategic Plan Can Help You Run Effective Meetings. And you'll find that episode by visiting meetingleadershipinc.com/8. And I also want to let you know that this episode of the Meeting Leadership Podcast is brought to you by the Meeting Leadership Academy. Now, there are so many good things happening there, but one of the things that I'm actually most proud of is the half-day workshop, which is Effective Meetings for Professionals. And if you think you'd like to have that experience that I'm actually doing over and over again with engineers, doctors, bureaucrats, people at the highest levels of their games to help them get those meeting skills in their hands quickly and give them the practical tools that they need to run outstanding meetings, then visit meetingleadershipinc.com/academy. And as always, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Meeting Leadership Podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Meeting Leadership Podcast. Be sure to subscribe for more strategies to help you become an outstanding leader. And don't forget to rate and review so we can bring you fresh content every day. We'll see you tomorrow, right here on the Meeting Leadership Podcast.
I'm on top of the world, now I'm living, and the good just gets better, keeps on giving, not even close to the